Nearly 15 years ago, back when I was in 7th grade, I went over to a friend's house after school. His dad had bought him a skateboard magazine, and packaged with it was a video titled Feed the Need. My buddy explained to me that it was a skate video. He put it on and I was entranced almost immediately. I'd seen skateboarding on TV and in movies, but never like this. I sat and watched for nearly an hour, trying to take in as much as I could, even though I didn't quite understand what was happening on screen yet. As soon as the video was over, and eager to see more, I asked what other skate videos he owned. When I look back, I consider that afternoon the moment that I started skateboarding. Sure, I wouldn't own a skateboard for about another year or so, but from my first introduction through skate videos, I was hooked. Before I go any further, I should explain a little. A full-length skate video is normally around a half hour long, consisting of 2 to 3 minute segments of tricks set to music. These segments are referred to as parts. Individual solo parts get released almost daily as well, but I think you get the most out of a skate video from a full length. I love skate videos, and watch them frequently. Even though my partner doesn't skateboard, she enjoys them as well. I was curious what value she, as well as 7th grade me, got from them. After some conversation with her, I narrowed down what I believe to be the main draw of a skate video to a non-skateboarder. Through the common interests of music, cinematography, and community, everyone can enjoy skate videos regardless of their level of involvement with the hobby. I'm going to be talking about 3 skate teams and why their videos can be so entertaining to a non-skateboarding audience. While all skate videos contain the traits that I'll discuss, these teams excel at them specifically. When trying to establish common ground, what better place to start than music? The Worble videos are the brainchild of Tom Mole, who films and edits a majority of what goes into them. After 3 major releases and a few single parts, they've quickly become the videos I most commonly put on when background noise is needed. The main reason being that each Worble project has an original soundtrack, written and performed by the band Cobra Man.
I'm coming back on top, and I'm flipping the switch.
Most skate videos will use music with permission from artists or songs they've bought the rights to. However, to my knowledge, the Worble and Cobra Man's relationship of skate video OSTs is completely unique to the two. Mole originally needed music for a video he filmed and wished to post with Thrasher magazine. He asked Andy Harry to come up with the track so as to avoid paying for a song. The success of this project led to more projects and the need for more original music. To meet the demand, Andy Harry formed a partnership with Sarah Rain, creating Cobra Man, and recorded the soundtrack for the Warble's first full-length, New Driveway. Cobra Man produces energetic and really unique music. Heavy guitar paired with synth and the duo's incredible vocal work go great with the Worble team's skateboarding. In an interview, Andy Harry laments that after searching through late 70s and early 80s music, he was unable to find a mashup of disco and heavy metal since those two genres historically hate each other, like, passionately. In the absence of a genre, Andy and Sarah created one, describing themselves as Los Angeles power disco. The duo is fully aware of how this sounds, commenting, "We are definitely being shamelessly grandiose. We're leaning into all of our guilty pleasures at one time." The intentional camp of a disco metal hybrid complements skateboarding in a way I didn't expect. Worble and Cobra Man wear their hearts on their sleeves, but they never take themselves too seriously. A lot of my music taste has been shaped by skate videos, and even though most of them don't have dedicated composers, a vast majority will expose you to fresh tracks you might have otherwise missed. New Driveway, Toxic Planet, and the recently released Worble III are all fantastic videos I recommend everybody watch. After watching, I guarantee you'll come away with a new appreciation for music tied to athleticism, and maybe even a new favorite band. Regardless if you can't follow every trick that's happening on screen, Sarah Rain says it best. The music and the energy just takes over. I was at a party about a year and a half ago. It was a work thing and I really wasn't in the mood to be out of the house, but I was pressured into going by some friends. After making an appearance and greeting everyone, I retreated to a side room and put on YouTube. Luckily, Weekend's video, Death Dance, had just been uploaded the previous day, and I was eager to give it another watch. Over the course of the 40-minute runtime, 5 or 6 other partygoers had come and sat on the couch with me. I would answer questions about who each skater was or what tricks were being performed, but aside from exclamations, there wasn't much conversation. We all just sat and watched the video. Despite none of them skateboarding, Death Dance held a power over them. Grant Yansura, the creator of Death Dance, started filming skateboarding as a teenager in West Palm Beach, Florida. He would eventually be offered a job in Los Angeles, moving him to California. In the move, he dropped out of film school to pursue skating full-time. Later, Grant would start Weekend Skateboards and, in a truly independent move, filled his workforce and skate team with his friends. Years later, and the team still produces some of the most entertaining and well-shot skate videos around. I talk a lot about skateboarding as an outlet for artistic expression. It's easily my favorite part about the hobby. The reason I wanted to start learning to edit videos was similarly as a creative outlet. Yansura takes both of these hobbies and fills his projects with an incredible amount of detail and passion. He has a series filtering classic movie scenes through a skateboarder's lens. He adds choreographed dance routines in the middle of his edits. He even builds entire miniature sets to add weight to the story in his videos. Yansura truly spares no expense. A skate video is about so much more than just the skateboarding, and Weekend's videos prove how much can be added with traditional filmmaking techniques. Weekend's videos, like all skate videos, are made for skateboarders first and foremost. However, the amount of work poured into them, especially Death Dance, allows them to become more than the sum of their parts. By latching onto the narrative, humor, and overall style of the videos, you can find parts to enjoy without knowing exactly what trick is being performed. If there was ever an argument for why skate videos benefit from a dedicated cinematographer, it is certainly Grant Yansura's work. You don't have to be a skateboarder to recognize good skateboarding, just as you don't need to be a good filmmaker to recognize good filmmaking. Community is a huge deal in any hobby, and few skate teams harbor a better sense of community than Baker Skateboards. Baker's eclectic team, documented primarily by videographer Beagle Oneism, is one of the most diverse in the industry. Beagle offers a glimpse behind the curtain in his projects through the use of B-roll. B-roll in skate videos is generally considered to be anything that's not actual skateboarding. Beagle refers to these clips as Hijinx, and this is definitely what sets his videos apart. The camera is seemingly always rolling, and whether it be catching an attempted robbery or just filming the homies goofing around with some hedge clippers, Beagle always gets the shot. The reason that I believe this supplemental footage is so important from a non-skateboarder's perspective is that it gives you insight into these people's lives. You learn little bits about them and hang out, all while traveling the world. Skateboarding is just a facet of what these people are interested in, and the Hijinx fills in the blanks. Brian Herman, a professional skateboarder, and Beagle have started a YouTube channel fittingly called Hijinx Net. There they upload the thousands of hours Beagle has recorded over the years in a raw and unedited form. These videos are the behind-the-scenes, outtakes, and director's commentary all rolled into one, providing a very candid documentation of what it's like to be out skateboarding. You're with the crew through every trick attempt, every hopped fence, and every victory. Hijinx Net as a whole is a joy to watch, but a recent upload stands out especially. Hermano is a tour video that follows Hijinx Net and friends through a trip to Mexico City, feeling more akin to a travel documentary than a skate video. While they do skate many local spots and parks, in true anthropologist fashion, the Hijinx team fully immerses themselves in the culture. Taking boat tours, enjoying local food, and engaging in indigenous traditions, all while getting hammered on micheladas. I grew up really poor, so I was always put off by the extravagant resorts and restaurants you would see on the Travel Channel and the like. Skateboarding as a profession can help you live comfortably, but you're far from rich. As a result, Hermano feels like an actual vacation you would take with your friends. The team behind Hijinx is a family, and they welcome you to join them with open arms. Everyone loves good food, good friends, and beautiful sights, and hey, if you learn a little bit about skateboarding along the way, even better. In the introduction to this video, I stated that I came up with these ideas after discussing the topic with my non-skateboarding partner. After reflection, I think it's a little disingenuous to call her a non-skateboarder. Sure, she doesn't know how to ride a skateboard, but she's been consumed by the culture for the better part of a decade since we started our relationship. She is part of this community. Skate videos were my introduction, and even if you never intend to ride a skateboard, they can be your introduction too. Skateboarding is for everyone, and if you want to be a part of this community, then you already are. Alright, the video's over, and this is all unscripted, so feel free to bounce if you don't want to hear my ramblings. First off, I wanted to thank each and every one of the over 1,000 of you that decided to stick around and subscribe. I'm doing all of this for fun, and I never expected to get this far this fast after my video on the Olympics. So thank you, again, it really means a lot to me. I'm a one-man show, and I'm learning to edit and learning to animate and all the stuff that goes into the videos as I go. So I'm trying to put one out per month for the time being, at least until I figure out a workflow. The only thing I really feel like I can speak with authority on is skateboarding, but I do want to branch out and talk about other interests that I have as well. Anime, video games, socialism. So we'll get there, and I hope you guys look forward to it. I'll see you all next month. Thanks again.